Alright, so part two to my eating habits video. I left off with how living alone has helped, and I mean, it's helped weight wise a little, but not really. Like, not enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm like where I want to be. I'm like, it's like, I feel like it hasn't really helped weight wise, but mentally, it's helped so much. Like, honestly, I've, like, self-harm wise, it's helped because I, honestly, the only time I wanted to self-harm was once, and that was during practice. It wasn't when I was here. So, I mean, obviously I didn't because I was at practice, but, like, that's the only time I wanted to, like, self-harm being here in this environment. So it helps with that. It's also helped with my anxiety levels. I'm not constantly like freaking out. I'm not and I'm not like constantly upset. And I feel like the reason I'm not constantly upset and I'm not constantly like freaking out is because I have the food that I want here. Like at the house, like there's three people in the house, they're like the other two people aren't gonna want to eat the food I want to eat. Like, honestly, before my mom went grocery shopping with me, all I had in the fridge was yogurt, carrots, salad, butter for cooking, water, and some mangoes and apples, and some Parmesan cheese, like the shredded up stuff. That's all I had in my fridge. So, I mean, most of my food I usually have like I have bread, I have frozen vegetables, I have Cheerios, animal crackers, Fiber One bar, Skinny Pop popcorn. Like everything I have in the apartment is stuff I want, and it's all stuff that I'm okay eating. So if I'm like, oh, I'm kind of hungry, but I'm kind of bored, I want to go eat. Like I'll go in the kitchen, and usually I'll just be like, I want to eat, but I don't want to eat anything here. And that's my indicator of, oh, you're just bored, you don't really want to eat, so just go back to your room, find something to do. And so, but like at the house, it'd be like, oh, I'm kind of hungry, kind of bored. I would go find something to eat, like cookies, brownies, cupcakes, crackers, Cheez-Its, frosting, like anything that was there, anything I wanted, I could eat. And so it was just like being here helps with that because now I eat what I want. I'm okay with everything I eat because I think like I don't know. I just think ahead and I'm like, okay, like in the store, I'm like, okay, am I gonna be okay eating this? Like this. Like, what can I do with this? Like, I have baked Tostitos for chips and salsa, but it's also like, if I want to binge, I'll be okay binging on chips and salsa. Cause I mean, yeah, the chips are high in calories and everything, but it could be worse, you know. Um, how I feel when I eat too much. Um, awful, guilty, depressed, huge, worthless, bloated, basically a bunch of negative feelings kind of flood over me. Usually when I eat too much, I tend to cry. I tend to want to purge, but I've never been able to get myself to do it because I'm not able, like mentally, I'm not able to stick my fingers down my throat to get myself to throw up. Like I want it to just be like, okay, I want to go throw up, and then just throw up. Like it just comes, you know. Like I can't actually force myself to throw up, so I don't purge. But I think about it, and I'm just like, I just want it gone. Like I just want to throw up. I just want to throw up, but I never do because I can't. And then it's just, I don't know. Like today, I ate way too much, and I skipped practice because of it. Like I felt huge in this t-shirt, Like, how was I gonna put on a leotard and go be in front of people? Like, I couldn't do it, so I just didn't go. And then I'm pretty sure my coach is gonna ask me tomorrow, why weren't you at practice yesterday? And I haven't decided if I'm gonna be like, well, I couldn't handle being in a leotard, so I didn't come, or if I just want to make up an excuse. But I'll probably end up making up an excuse because he's probably just gonna make me cry for not being able to handle being in a leotard. And you're like, what? How old are you? 17? Like, you should be able to handle these things. And, well, I can't. Okay, sorry. But yeah, how I feel when I eat too little, it's kind of mixed. Like, I feel like I'm too, like, I have my brain, and then I have, like, my eating disorder, I guess. Because my brain says you need to eat more calories, like, you need to get your calorie intake up, your body's going into starvation mode, you're not helping yourself, you're making it worse. And, like, I go into all these, like, my brain's just running, like, you need to eat more, you need to do this, like, you're not going to lose weight by not eating, blah, blah, blah. And then I have my eating disorder where it's like, you've done so well today, don't ruin it, like, why are you going to go eat more, you've done so well. And then I usually end up, like, on days where I don't eat a lot for breakfast and lunch, or I don't have a snack and everything, and I'm really low on calories, I'll usually have, like, a bigger dinner, because I know, like, I need calories and stuff like that, or if, like, I already had dinner, sorry, the hiccups, and so, or I've, like, already had dinner, and, like, I'm still low on calories, I'll usually go have something with peanut butter, like, I'll have, like, a peanut butter sandwich, I'll have some milk, I'll have a banana, I'll try to eat, like, high-calorie foods that aren't, like, crazy filling for me, because when I feel full, I'll usually go eat more. I hate being full. I cannot stand being full. I don't like being full. I can't do it. Because when I feel full, I eat, like, I'll go eat, like, I'll be so full, I'll sit here, like, oh my god, I can't move, I'm so full, and then I'll get up and I'll go to the kitchen and eat more. But if I'm just, like, I eat and I'm content, I'm perfectly fine. Because, like, I'm not hungry anymore, and then I'm not, like, so full to where I have to go eat more. It doesn't really make sense, and I know it doesn't make sense, but that's just kind of me and my eating habits. But, so I guess when I eat too little, I usually tend to go eat some more, like, high-calorie, but, like, not filling foods. But, I mean, I guess they are somewhat filling, but they're not, like, overbearingly filling, if that makes sense. I guess another thing that I kind of want to talk about is how this has affected my relationships with people, and it definitely has affected my relationships a lot. Like, with my mom, like, she definitely has noticed a change, but I feel like she still thinks it's kind of just healthy eating. Like, she always says, like, the most triggering things for me, and it's awful. That's why I like being here in the apartment, because I'm away from her, but she's coming back in, like, 5 days, which is kind of depressing. But, like, last week, I got sent baby food, like, baby formula, got sent to me in the mail, and I have no idea, like, why I got sent it. Like, they probably just got my address from some directory and sent it to me as, like marketing type of thing, you know? And so, I just, like, put it in the car, so, like, because I wanted to take it to the apartment, but I couldn't carry it with my stuff, so I just left it in the car. And then my mom needed the car on Saturday, and so she saw it in there, and she comes in the house, and she's like, why do you have baby formula? And my first thought is, oh crap, she thinks I'm pregnant or something. Like, she thinks I'm pregnant, like, how am I going to convince her that I'm not pregnant, like, shit. And so I'm like, oh, it got sent to me when Jim got his stuff. Like, I don't know why I got sent it. It must be some like marketing thing. And she just like looks at me and she's like, you sure you're not going on some type of binge diet? I'm like, really? You think I'm gonna go eat baby formula to lose weight? Okay. But funny thing, I actually looked it up about like having baby formula for a diet, and I would not suggest it just because from what I read, baby formula is high in calories and it's easily digested, so you'll be pooping like 20 minutes after you eat it, and it tastes like shit from what I read. So probably wouldn't advise doing a baby formula kind of diet, but if you really want to, and then, so I mean, mine and her relationship isn't really good at all. And then like with friends, I tend to not go out as much anymore, or I avoid going out because one, like it revolves around eating or it revolves around drinking, and I don't drink my calories anymore. I only drink water, and vodka, beer, anything has calories. Like 5 shots of UV blue is almost 300 calories. I'm like, shit, that's a lot. But yeah, so I like tend to avoid going out to avoid the calories, and so that way also my friends don't really see how I'm eating and everything. Not that I really have friends, but like the ones I talk to and hang out with, I like don't want them to like figure anything out or question anything. So yeah. I guess that would be the end of part two and me talking about my eating habits. But if you have any more questions or want me to talk about anything else, you can either send them to me here or on Tumblr. And if you want to just send me suggestions for videos, like for me to talk about, like it can be anything, just send them to me and I'll do it. But alright, bye guys!